Hey Jack, want to know the best way to survive a predator?
How?
Simple. Be faster than the other guy.
I think that's a water bear. Ah, a water bear.
Huh?
Tardigrades, which are also known as the adorable water bears, are known to be under the phylum Tardigrada. Species under the phylum Tardigrada are bilaterally symmetrical, along with having a monomeric body with 4 pairs of legs with claws, a hydrostatic skeleton, and an epidermal layer covered with a permeable cuticle.
They have a nervous system that contains a brain with 2 nerve cords, and along with that, in their body they have a head, 3 trunk segments, and each segment containing a pair of legs. They can be found in marine, terrestrial, and freshwater habitats, and through cryptobiosis, they're able to survive anywhere, even like the worst conditions on the planet.
Even though he needs communal bathrooms.
Now, Tardigrada is considered a minor phyla since they only have 400 species. But since they have so many species, they're divided into 3 main groups: Heterotardigrada, Mesotardigrada, and Eutardigrada. Now, their lengths can range from 50 to 1,200 microns.
We're able to classify them by looking at their size, shape, and number of claws. 60 types of claws have been identified. Wow, that's a lot of variation. Some might wonder that since they're capable of surviving anywhere, where exactly can people find them? They usually stay in semi-aquatic habitats, like in deep or shallow fresh or marine water habitats. They can also be found in some extreme habitats, like 5,000 meters below sea level. Who lives 5K meters under the sea?
Tardigrada!
Or 6,000 meters above in the Himalayas.
Welcome to the Himalayas!
They survive with a nifty little ability called abiotic dormancy, which is also a way that they can preserve their energy while they're sleeping. Not all are dove domes, though.
Some can be found in lakes with depths of 150 meters.
Tardigrades have different reproductive modes. A lot of aquatic tardigrades are either a male or a female, while other tardigrades, like the land tardigrades, are hermaphrodites.
Males have 2 sperm ducts and females have an oviduct and a gonopore. The fertilization of a female happens in a direct and indirect way. Direct is when a male directly injects his sperm into a female's womb. Indirect is when the male leaves his sperm right underneath a female's cuticle, essentially dead skin, and when the female sheds the cuticle, she lays eggs in it.
You might be wondering, how do tardigrades eat? Well, they usually feast on cellular fluids of the plants by piercing the plant cell walls by using their oral stylets. And other smaller tardigrades, they usually feast on algae, fungi, and decaying plant matter. And the bigger tardigrades eat a lot of that, but also they eat smaller tardigrades.
These tardigrades have 8 stubby legs, which are used to step around and move. Researchers have found that one species are actually aquatic, so instead they swim with their legs. Don't be fooled by their nickname water bear. They aren't big bears going for a swim, but instead teeny tiny protostromes, related to other critters like billbugs, centipedes, and lobsters.
Looking into how they repopulate, eggs are laid in the female's shed cuticle or glued to a nearby object in aquatic species. Their development may be completed within 14 days, or be delayed for as many as 90 days, and the embryos of these little guys can enter diapause or cryptobiosis during their development. Species that are hermaphrodites are parthenogenic, also known as self-fertilizing. Come along with me. The lifespan of these tardigrades generally between 3 to 30 months, excluding the cryptobiotic periods. Seems like a very quick and simple life, right? Yet they may be able to go on some fun adventures. Based on the study, both migratory and resident birds have the ability and the opportunity to disperse tardigrades.
We looked at 11 physical characteristics of 8 different phyla, including Tardigrada. According to the data shown on this tree, Tardigrada has a recent common ancestor with the phyla Chordata, Annelida, and Arthropoda. However, we wanted to take a closer look, so we examined a single sequence of each phylum and discovered that Tardigrada share a recent common ancestor with Arthropoda and Mollusca. Our findings support the research that was conducted by Giribet and et al. In 1996, and they analyzed 185 gene sequences and a variety of phyla and arrived at the hypothesis that Tardigrada and Arthropoda share a recent common ancestor.
Thanks for watching. We hope you learned a little bit about the phylum Tardigrada and that you enjoyed this video.